Greetings, my fellow kindred, and welcome to another episode of Vampire the Masquerade New Orleans by Night, sponsored by Cajun Gamer and Ars Marindy 3D with the cool mythic mugs. Everybody lift your mug.
I don't have that.
You didn't? Oh, where is it?
It's still at the house.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a baby out of the house.
For shame. Before we get started, I would like to announce that there is a charity stream coming up, not by us, but we will be hosting it on our channel just for the fun of doing such things. It is Vancouver. They are having a charity stream. It is, let me get the information here, Friday the 26th of June at 8 p.m. Pacific time. And the cool thing is it's got Matt Mercer as Cuthbert Beckett. So you want to be there and check that out because that's going to be really cool. They've actually got a lot of other special guests, but that was like the big announcement was Matt Mercer playing Beckett.
Yep.
So that's going to be really rad. Okay, has anybody else got anything to say to the wonderful people out there, our little, what?
I does. You guys want to know more about Violet Edwards and kind of her storyline? I am going to be doing a TikTok story on my channel. Follow me at Shadow Nyx Cosplay.
Yeah, she's doing that. It's going to be really cool.
And we have these cool little coffins made by Taylor.
Yes, those are made by my wife. She makes those. Those are available on her Etsy store. So, shameless plug.
Yay!
Actually, I guess it would have been shameless if she did it, but I am the husband.
But I did it, so.
Well, there's also the, extension of a shameless plug. Shut up! Alright, so let's get started with the game. You are in your haven, the Coterie Haven. It is the following night after the Toreador party where bad things happen to otherwise good kindred. If there is such a thing as good kindred in a game where there are no heroes. So everybody's kind of milling about. Clara is in her room, but there is no extremely loud dark wave that is having to muffle screams tonight.
Is she okay?
She's okay.
Okay.
You could let me finish the intro, but alright, go for it.
I'm sorry.
Good.
So, no obnoxious music.
So,
She seems to be feeling better about the world in general now.
So she has an understanding.
Yes.
So no one's gonna go officially check and see if she's okay. And by we, I mean you.
Why do I need to go check on her? I spent the whole night with her last night.
Just to 100% make sure that she's not, quietly screaming into the void. Just saying.
I mean, she does know Tenebration of Oblivion, so the void actually can scream back.
That is very true.
she can have some very pleasant conversations with it occasionally.
Look, if she starts having conversation with the void, that is when I start to worry.
Do
So,
you have anything you want to contribute to the conversation?
She is your baby.
Oh, you're in the library. Okay.
She's a child.
we attended a very interesting party last night.
Oh.
A very obnoxious party.
Bullshit.
Oh. So, who went?
It was me and Violet and Ezra.
No, but like, who invited you? Like, who's party?
It was some Toreador. She wanted to sponsor me for Primogenous, and I'm thinking about it.
Why?
I mean, they usually don't get it. You're not a secret Toreador, are you?
No,
Okay.
no.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
I don't think I am.
Okay. Well, I just want to make sure. Yeah.
This fucker put me in a dress. I was not happy. Ish.
You looked very good.
Shut up, I know I do.
What do you think that they could offer you besides more nights gallivanting around pretending to be high and mighty?
Perhaps more safety than I could find with the Anarchs or with just us.
Maybe for you.
And
I don't think me and Violet could say the same.
she
They
did
didn't
make
exactly roll out the welcome mat for us.
Hey,
She-
hold on a second. I would like to announce something very kind of sad in that the last episode, the final episode of DC by Night was tonight.
yeah.
So
Aww.
I was in there for a little
they
bit.
are moving on to other things like
Wraith the
Wraith.
Oblivion now, I believe.
Yeah, they're doing Wraith and a few other things. So yeah, go check out Shanky's channel, McSaver Studios.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, good.
They didn't exactly make us feel well.
No.
Yes, I noticed that. She did make a good point though, in that
Sorry.
in that the Tremere do need representation on the Primogen Council, and if not me or someone from the other chantry, which I do not see happening, Strauss may very well take the opportunity to make a play, and he is not someone we want to
three-dimensional
see in
chess shit.
power. He or his lackeys are not people we want to see here, or ever, generally.
Alright. While on the subject, I know something happened, because something happened to that suit, and I presume it happened to me as well, considering I don't remember. You want to fill me in?
Yeah, Travis, want to film it?
Roll me charisma and intimidation.
Oh boy.
Let's see, versus resolve and versus resolve and composure.
No successes.
Aw.
3 successes.
So he won this round. Tell him whatever lie you choose.
We were going through a rough part of town, and someone decided to come at us from behind. You got staked in the back. That's why you don't remember the rest of it.
And
They
you-
were dealt with, though.
How? Are they?
They
dead?
won't be a problem.
They don't need, no.
I usually like to deal with that myself. It's a little sad that I can't.
Awareness and insight. Versus manipulation.
That's 2 skills. You mean?
I'm sorry.
Wits and awareness.
Yes, wits and awareness. No, wits and insight.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's an insight.
Versus manipulation and performance.
Oh.
One.
3.
Oof.
One.
Now, I don't know what makes you think you have to lie to me. We're all friends here, right?
We didn't necessarily run into that trouble in a particularly seedy part of town. It was shortly after we left the party.
Okay. So why are you beating around the bush?
I would rather not have you going back there to settle any scores.
You know, for your own safety.
Yes.
Are you concerned for my safety or someone else's?
Yes.
Most definitely you.
You shouldn't be. Anyway, if we have something else to deal with, and maybe that will give you some time to think over what you actually want to tell me, we can deal with that first, but I'm not gonna let this go.
Well, shit.
You lose a point of willpower. Or you take a point of willpower damage, I should say. The gangrel won the social combat there.
Yep.
That's neat.
Oh my god.
It's not something that happens very often.
Yep.
An applause for that.
That's still really cool. Okay, so what do you do now?
Well, there is certainly a more pressing matter we have tonight, and that would be that we found out some information regarding the court. That their leader is of a female persuasion. Seth had been rather cautious about using gendered pronouns before, but he had a slip of the tongue and referred to them as a female.
Turns out if you kind of press down on his ego, he kind of spills a lot of secrets.
That does tend to be the way with people.
So, we need to see what else we can get him to divulge.
I don't think he's going to answer the phone again, so we'll probably have to actually find him.
That's if we can.
That was a plan that I was considering. Last we were aware of them, they were in Jackson Square, I believe. So,
What are the odds he'll be there again?
well, the odds that the court, at least, will be there are rather high.
True point.
We are a little bit of a disadvantage that his previous coterie is believed to be dead. So we don't really know who he's running with right now.
Let's just hope it's not more werewolves.
Yes, that place would be at the bottom of our list to check, solely because of... I don't want to go there.
I don't want to go back there. Just, I'm pretty sure werewolves probably have my scent.
I might be able to give I might be able to help out with a different perspective depending on where we choose to look.
Hmm.
Don't forget there was also the option y'all discussed about going and speaking to the Anarchs.
Yeah. There are also another crowd of people, ones you and Violet would fit in with a little better, I think.
Yeah, I was thinking about go and see people a bit more like myself. Just it'd be refreshing compared to the mess that was last night.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Where do Bruja even
Hang?
Yeah. I haven't really paid much notice to where they gather.
You know of a few biker bars that the Bruja tend to frequent.
Normally, rough, scruffy biker bars, most likely.
I feel like I should have just expected that, but I guess
Or if there's a brawl around, they'll probably be there too.
that's fair.
I mean, we are known for fighting a lot.
You have heard rumors of a pack of gangrel out in Belchase that like to go a little, wild at night, have bonfires because their beasts have actually grown used to being near flames.
Mm. Interesting.
So, we have some options then. We could go and speak with the Anarchs, perhaps. We could go looking for Seth, or more of the court. The prince had also seemingly put us in charge of the Sabbat hunt.
Might as well add Seth onto that list. I mean, we did kind of agree last time we would do a Seth hunt.
It's just the difference between it being like a more permanent hunt and a catch and release sort of deal.
Yes.
I didn't say anything about a release.
Ooh.
I did not say anything about a release.
Well, okay then.
Well,
Besides, I like to stab more at his ego. It's fun seeing him crumble.
well, this seems more like it's this is more for you, and I can respect that.
Hey, this is a lot more fun than I get just staying here, okay?
Speaking of, and I look to oh wait, are you still?
I'm in the living room still.
Oh,
It's
Not even here.
I am not even in this conversation.
I look to Willow.
The shadows coming out the door from under the library feel a little cold.
I look to Willow and ask, what about you? You were stuck babysitting, for better or worse, I guess. I don't know if you like parties. I don't know much about you.
And I really don't like toreadors.
You know, I can see exactly where you're coming from.
They're so annoying. Well, I mean, as far as Seth goes, I can go ask Zacharias if he's seen any of them lately.
That was the
The mad priest? That made me laugh hysterically for no reason?
He's so fun, isn't he?
No, he is not!
You suddenly stop mid-sentence as you are given a premonition. You see a long table. At the end of it is a throne. On either side of the table, there are several chairs that are empty. The chairs have various looks. One's dilapidated. One is stately. One is covered in roses. One is covered in animal furs. One is very functional. And you're sitting on one that looks like it's made of shattered glass. And you are the only person sitting at the table. To the rest of you, she just stops mid-sentence and her eyes just kind of glaze over.
Hello?
Are you okay?
Oh dear. Seems I forgot to invite everybody to my tea party again. Hate it when that
We're
happens.
having tea?
What?
We could.
I don't.
What was that about?
Oh, well, I saw this long table, lots of chairs, empty chairs though.
Mm-hmm.
And I was the only one sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
Must have forgotten to invite people to the tea party again. It happens. Oh dear. Oh, there was a throne at the end.
A throne?
Maybe I was supposed to invite the prince.
Hmm.
Oh dear. Dear, dear, dear. Anyway.
That reminds me. I don't know how nice you intend to play with your little Toreador friend, but considering she seemed to be not fully antagonistic, but less than favorable towards the prince, you may want to
I was
watch out with
considering speaking to him about her. We have the great privilege of currently having the prince's ear, meaning I may not even need her sponsorship, should I desire the seat of Tremere Primogen.
And he also does owe us a bone.
He
So,
does.
doesn't he? Yes.
That he does.
So,
I'm not sure if I'd want to use it to get rid of her specifically, but
Well, the boon is owed to the coterie, not
Yeah,
any
not any one of
individual
us.
Of you. Do you want to go speak with him?
I think that would be a good idea.
Okay, so you want to do that as part of the next scene, or do you want to wait till later in the night?
I think we should wait till later in the night for that.
Okay.
Before we do anything more, I do want to remind you I still have the Bane from yesterday. So apply the penalties however you want.
It would just be penalty to social roles, dealing with morals.
Oh, okay, just the morals. All right.
Yeah. If anything, would actually give you a bonus to intimidation rolls,
Okay.
given that your ears are pointy and your eyes are red currently.
Yeah. He's really dedicated to the whole Wolfman bit right now.
Yeah, kinda.
Love it.
That's his excuse if a mortal sees him.
What dot protein do you have?
4.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He can be
No,
really
no,
dedicated to the Wolfman bit.
Let's see. You have the only power you don't have is misform then.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I also don't have the Earth Meld because I would have had to double up on one of them.
Okay. Well, you can buy that with XP.
Yeah.
I'm allowing that. You just gotta buy that dot again.
Yeah.
So, what is your plan moving into the next scene? Because it seems like y'all reached a consensus on several things you need to do. Y'all just need to decide exactly what y'all are doing.
Yeah. I think we should go look for Seth, because that's something that is affecting the coterie as a whole. Our search for the court. And then we have some things that we can go off and do separately.
Okay.
Willow, if you would like to accompany me to talk to the prince, if you have nothing else to do.
Of course.
Okay.
Sounds fun.
Okay.
So, where do you want to look?
Jackson Square, probably a good place to start, since that's where we've seen them previously.
Well, Willow did offer a good suggestion of going and speak to Zachariah.
He's near there, right?
He's on Bourbon Street usually.
Yeah.
She's from there.
So we can swing by and see him.
Okay. You want to do that
Let's
first?
do that first. And
Yeah.
then I'll take a look around.
All right.
Okay.
And so we're going to transition to Bourbon Street. It's Bourbon Street on a normal night. Everybody's busy. You got buskers busking, guys out in the street trying to tempt people to come into whatever club they're hosting, be it regular club or strip club. I should remind you that several of the clubs, both strip and non-strip, on Bourbon Street are owned by the ministry. So there are several that have snake themes for obvious reasons. As y'all were making your way to Bourbon Street off of Decatur, there is one building that has kind of stood empty for a while. Pretty big building, used to be a theater. It is now under construction. Like, there's construction equipment. It's, remodeling, opening soon, but that's all it says.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Bourbon Street is being its typical debauchery, debaucher's self. And sure enough, as you get about halfway down Bourbon Street, my brothers and sisters, you must listen to your Baron. You must listen and follow the true path, the path of the Lord. It is laid out before you.
I'm going to keep my mouth shut around him.
He's Willow's friend. We could just let Willow do the talking.
Yeah.
Hi there. How are you?
Hello, Willow, my dear. How are you this wonderful evening?
I'm wonderful. I'm somebody's very dead mother now. It's great.
That is fantastic, my dear. How may I help you tonight?
We were wondering, have you seen any of those performers with the wagon wheels around anywhere? Lately.
Lately,
Let's be
no.
nice.
They have been very hush-hush, and they have stayed off Bourbon Street altogether.
I'm
For the
thinking-
better, is my view. Because they were starting to get a little in the way.
Yeah, I think they do that. Dear. Okay. So, the one that they called Seth, you haven't seen him?
I have not. In fact, I heard that one met an unfortunate accident. Are you telling me that he is still alive?
Well, he did make his way out of that unfortunate accident.
Rumors of
More's
his
the
death
pity.
have been greatly exaggerated.
More's the pity.
Yes.
Are you having a hard time, my son?
Yeah. Since I'm in public, I just kind of give him a wave.
You know, they make they make certain medicines for that, I hear.
Thanks.
I think he looks nice. He works for me. Really.
Nothing to laugh about tonight?
I think she learned her lesson.
Good. Remember that you must always follow the true path of the Lord. You must always believe.
Yep, and it led us here. To you.
Well, come now, child. Speak and be heard.
He doesn't even have to use the power on her.
Fuck all y'all.
You might check down at Jackson Square. That may be the best place to find.
Okay, we will go look.
Give me a spot. I should meet back up with you.
In front of the cathedral.
Alright, nod and walk off to look for a secluded area with no cameras or any people.
That's a tall order.
I might have to walk a little bit away.
Yeah, you do. You definitely do. You have to go down to the residential end of Bourbon.
Alright.
Which is, yeah, getting anywhere on this end of Bourbon with no cameras is a tall order.
Yeah.
It really is.
So, do we want to skip to me when I get there, or
Sure. We'll go ahead and do whatever you're doing. What are you doing?
once I'm finding a place where I can confirm that there is no surveillance of any kind, no one to witness, I'm going to use.
Find a dingy little alleyway.
Yep. Going to think deeply, almost like I'm pulling a memory that's not quite my own, and I'm going to use metamorphosis for the first time. Become a bat.
Okay. There is no roll for that.
Yep.
So,
Rouse check. I succeed.
cool. You do not feel any hungrier. The strangest sensation begins to wash over you as the dim lights of the nightlife of Bourbon Street become extremely, almost painfully bright. Everything starts getting a lot bigger, and you start getting a lot smaller, and then eventually you are a bat.
And I'll do a fly around that area and see if I can see any signs of Seth or the wagon wheels.
Okay, you are going to roll, wits plus investigation.
Let me, I had awareness up, so let me see what a bat's investigation is.
You would use your investigation.
Okay. That works.
Yeah, you take on their physical traits.
Alright. So, still have that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll blood buff too, since I didn't get hungry.
Okay.
I get hungry. But I get 2 more dice.
Hey, feed me. Hungry. Not a fucking fruit bat.
Ooh, looks good. Okay, that is a messy critical, and altogether that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 successes on messy critical.
Ooh, and a messy critical. How do you messy critical this? How do you messy critical this?
You shit on him.
Tempting as that is, vampires don't do that.
That's a great feature.
Okay, what were you looking for
One
again,
of him.
exactly?
Either Seth or any of that wagon wheel symbolism that we had discovered.
I know exactly how you messy critical because you find it quite on accident. When the lights get just a little too bright, bam, right into the wall. And you happen to crash like right into a wall, fall down, and you're going to take 1 damage. Not aggravated, so you're fine.
Picturing that happening. So funny.
But yeah.
Just
crashing into a wall that has that on it, right over a door.
Alright, I'll make a note of that location,
Okay.
and I'll prepare to meet them at the cathedral.
Okay, you transform back.
If no one's around.
Okay. Does transforming back take a rouse check?
No.
Okay. Y'all are in front of the cathedral. Y'all have had virtually no luck. All of the street performers, musicians, tarot readers, all of that are your standard, charlatans. Not really. I heard you laugh, Aaron. So, but none of the court.
Well, while they're making their rounds looking for them, Travis is putting change in hats where he can, and
Okay.
but otherwise they're just gonna go back to the cathedral and wait for Ezra. Did you find anything?
Yeah, there was a door.
There are a lot of doors.
Yeah, there was a
Be
door
specific.
with a wagon wheel over it.
Okay.
Where?
I'll show you. Follow me.
Okay.
I don't know what's inside. So
There are a lot of doors. You need to be specific.
That would have got her an XP, or her an XP, not you. You don't get the benefit of sarcasm.
How are you quicker at sarcasm than me?
Okay, so you make your way over to, it's down an alleyway between two buildings, very nondescript buildings. Sure enough, you get over there, and it is not anything you really notice. Like, you would have completely passed it up. It's drawn in white chalk, and it is, if you kind of cross your eyes and tilt your head a little bit, sure enough, it's the broken wagon wheel.
Hmm.
It's just one of those things that just literally has to hit you in the face for you to notice it.
Yeah.
So, example.
well, we're here. How do we want to go about this?
I don't remember that. It's just superficial damage.
Yeah. Would I be able to figure out if there's anything supernatural about the door or surrounding area?
Intelligence and occult.
Okay.
While he's doing that, I'll activate toughness preemptively. In case
Okay.
anything goes down.
That's 4.
What is
Pass.
Aaron doing?
Nautism or no? Probably not.
No.
I was gonna say
She'll say my door. Alright.
So it is 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Are you going to activate your fortitude, or you can, if you have to punch something, it will hurt a lot?
Yes.
Okay. And what is Willow doing?
So, okay, we're just opening the door. Just going ahead.
I'm like looking around for signs of supernatural activity
Yeah.
in the area.
Okay.
I want to know if this door is potentially warded.
You see this strange slurry, or well, I say slurry. It's kind of like almost like a dried paste across the bottom of the door. It's not on the concrete.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally across the bottom of the door.
Hmm.
It will take you, wits and well, intelligence and science to figure out what it is.
Is this potentially of a biological nature?
You don't know.
Because I have a specialty there. That is 4 successes.
Okay. It is bone, ash, and Dr. Pepper. And you smell vitae in it.
So, this is some sort of thin blood alchemy. Most definitely. Travis is gonna like pull his knife in a little vial and scrape some of it into the vial so he can examine it later more closely.
Okay.
But otherwise, Violet, I think it would be best if you made our introduction. You are the one they wanted to speak with.
Okay.
And how do you desire to make this introduction? You want to knock gently or knock aggressively?
There's
I think if I
some
knock
sort of
aggressively, it's gonna be funny.
something on the door.
Does it say do not knock aggressively?
I have no idea what the fuck this shit is.
Otherwise, I'm gonna knock aggressively.
Then roll me strength and brawl.
I also have. Wait, that's grappling. Never mind.
Yeah, you can't grapple the door.
It'd be funny if I could.
You totally can.
Not while it's closed.
Yeah, you can.
How do you grapple a door?
Grab that shit by the doorknob and rip it off its hinges.
I guess.
So I would try to do that.
Okay, well, go ahead and just roll, and we'll determine what you do. And remember, you can willpower to re-roll 3 black dice.
You have exactly 3 black dice that are black.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do willpower. Actually, wait, no, I got 4. It's way over here.
Still,
You can use the willpower to re-roll up to 3.
yeah.
I will spend a willpower to roll.
She is adding her potence to her dice roll, isn't she?
My potence is only 1.
No, your potence is 2.
No.
Potence 2.
Oh, psh. I'm thinking of the wrong thing. I'm thinking of
Or is prowess
blood
half of your
potency.
potence?
In this
No,
case, no.
if you use a
Okay.
melee, it's a half.
Okay. So that's 6 successes.
Okay, this is what happened. What, did she get a message critical?
No.
Okay.
No.
This is what happens. She goes to try the knob and it's locked. She kicks the door off the hinges and goes, knock, knock!
Knock, knock, bitches! I'm home.
If I go towards the door, if it's a a residential space, I'm repelled unless I spend a willpower.
It is not a residential space.
Okay, so I step in.
So, that one.
Okay. It is dark inside. There doesn't seem to be anybody here. At least,
As far as we know.
yeah. And it looks like just kind of a rundown, like, tenement building, almost.
Mm.
I mean, I know there's not really tenement buildings in the French world, at least I don't think there are. I've never seen any. But that's what it looks like, because it's a world of darkness, and I say so.
I'll activate Eyes of the Beast to see if anything in the dark.
Nothing jumps out at you,
Ooga booga.
but yeah, it looks like there's doors down a hallway. They're at the end of the hall. There appears to be a stairwell going up.
Maybe one of us should watch the door and we start checking rooms.
Mm,
Who wants to volunteer tribute?
I suppose I can.
Are you going to be able to stop anyone that tries to leave through the door?
I have fire.
Without burning a building down.
Actually,
I physically cannot restrain someone, but
the fire that Tremere controls is 100% in their control until it leaves their hand.
yep.
And it cannot hurt them. So he can literally light his hand up and use it as a torch.
Yeah.
And it will not burn anything until he lets it leave his hand.
I think I would be of more use searching than I would be guarding a door.
So,
Alright, you have fun. And I begin lurking
Okay.
sneakily.
Travis will do exactly that and make a little flame that he can use as a torch so he can
If
investigate.
you are moving sneakily through here, you will give me dexterity and stealth.
Alright.
That's right, we're actually having a game where y'all are rolling dice.
you good there?
You alright? Wrong pipe.
I got 4 on mine.
4.
Yep.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
4. I had the number. It's my hands I can't control.
I only have
Yes,
one.
it's
I'm
glitching.
probably gonna.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it be. I need to
No,
save
give
my
me
will.
a
I
four.
need to save my willpower.
I have 4.
Okay. So
I need to save willpower for emergency.
she kind of stumbles a little bit, but she catches herself.
Fuck.
And the rest of you
Like
are
what happened at your
just
house.
kind of like sneak.
Yep.
What do y'all do? There's 5 doors on either side before you get to the staircase.
Do we hear anything? Actually, I'll activate heightened senses, and
Thank
then
you.
do I hear anything?
And do I hear
You're
anything?
talking, but it sounds like it's coming from above you.
Travis will lean into Ezra specifically.
Do not whisper. I swear to
I-
God, if you whisper.
Yeah. It sounds like there's someone upstairs.
And I immediately go upstairs.
Okay, you start heading for the upstairs. Okay.
Travis will test the knobs on the doors
All
down
locked.
here. All locked.
Okay. As you get to the upstairs,
And I don't have any lockpicks. Or a bobby pin. I do have a large sneak one, though.
what is your wits and awareness?
That is 6.
And what's your hunger right now?
2.
Okay. As you go to step on the stairs, right before you step down, you see a tripwire.
Watch your step. And I point that out to everyone else.
You'll see this tripwire right on the first step.
Old cliche traps. Lovely.
There might also be one at the top then.
Okay. And sure enough, there actually is one at the top as well. Y'all attempt to see where the tripwires lead.
I'll inspect the first one and be
Okay.
very careful not to touch it.
Wits and investigation, please, sir. And you are not touching it? You said?
Specifically not touching it.
Okay.
That is 3.
That leads to a pipe bomb.
Great.
And connected to the pipe bomb is a jar full of nails.
Oh, so an old-fashioned nail bomb.
Yep. It is likely the same at the top. You don't want to trip those.
Well
Yeah.
played. I will say this. Well played.
So I'll accompany you.
What is your craft skill?
My craft, I have none.
I got 2.
No.
No.
What's your dexterity?
3.
You think you have a decent chance of disarming it.
I could just step over it.
Or you could just step over it.
Yeah.
Let's not tempt
I don't
fate.
have Defy Bane yet.
No, you don't.
So let's not risk blowing up this building.
Because explosives are aggravated damage.
Yep.
Just, the thought enters my head, and it's just be careful.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I will also activate Unseen Passage as I follow them upstairs.
And
as you
I'm
go
also
upstairs, you
doing
come to the top of the
unseen
stairs, and sure enough, right before the top
I'm good.
step,
Me
there's
too.
another tripwire. And it also leads to a pipe bomb and a jar full of nails. You hear voices coming from further down the hallway on the left. You would estimate like the 4th door.
Down the hallway, on the left, 4th door. It sounds like they're in there.
There you go, sneak up.
Okay. You actually begin to hear the conversation. No, I didn't mean to tell them that. Well, then why'd you open your mouth? They pissed me off. You really need to learn how to control that temper of yours. Fuck you! This is what I'm talking about. And it keeps going back and forth with banter like that. And yes, one of the voices is Seth's.
Is the other
Well,
one female?
yeah, we figured.
Huh?
Is the other one female?
No.
So not the leader.
Damn.
Well, we're here.
He's not with the leader.
What do y'all do?
I motion Violet. After you.
You really? All right. Can I kick the door down?
I mean, you can if you want.
Did they not hear her kick in the first one?
No.
Huh. Interesting.
Neat.
So,
Security.
The only sound they're listening for is the pipe bomb.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled wits and awareness, and since you don't know what the Ashbone and Dr. Pepper mix did,
Yeah.
so
I'll check it out later.
I'm gonna kick the door down.
okay. Give me strength and brawl.
Mm. 3.
3 and a messy critical. No, that's 5 and a messy critical.
Okay. So you do succeed in kicking the door in. And as you kick and you step in, you take 2, 4, 6, 7 superficial damage as a not halved superficial damage as the shotgun above the door shoots down and hits you. So
Well, it's a good thing I didn't pick any of those locks.
you are
You think?
you are floored. So mark her 7 damage, please.
Okay. So she has
So that will be going into aggravated.
yeah,
then.
she'll take 1 aggravated from that.
Yeah, half your face is currently missing. And you see Seth sitting alone. Well, damn, you're not so pretty now, are you?
I immediately step into the room. You really didn't want us being here, did you?
I will interpose
Sure,
myself
what do you-
between
what do you
Seth
think
and
our
any
little
doors.
alarm at the door was.
Didn't seem to work.
I'm using unseen.
All it was supposed to do was let me know you entered the building. Hell, I knew when you smacked face first into it. That was funny.
Willow's
Was
using
it?
unseen passage, and she's going to go stand behind Seth.
Yeah. Travis is doing the same, like interposing himself between any doors. Or windows, rather.
He reaches into his coat and he pulls out a pistol.
Fucking try it.
I would tell your invisible friends to get out from behind me.
I can't tell them what to do, though. They do what they like.
Intelligence and firearms, all of you.
4.
All of them, or
Ooh.
me also.
Everyone.
4 successes.
3 successes.
1.
It's a Ralphus pistol.
I don't know. I, the player, do not know that much about firearms, so fill me in.
It shoots fire.
Yeah.
Big.
It's a glorified flare gun.
Think dragon breath rounds in a pistol form.
Yeah.
That's pretty dangerous.
Just come out.
Okay. So I just
Now there's
roll-
a way we can do this. You can all sit down and we can talk like civilized monsters, I suppose. Or me and my little friend here are gonna go to town.
Considering you just shotgunned my face.
If you had knocked,
Technically, I knocked with my foot.
no, you kicked in my fucking door.
There is the same thing.
Keep telling yourself that, sweet cheeks.
Alright, your tone's been fine with me so far.
Travis drops unseen passage.
Hello, coat boy.
So does Willow,
Hi,
and she
Seth.
sits down.
Now, want to tell me why you decided to pull the old B&E, break into my place?
To be fair, that wasn't my choice.
I'm going to assume you reached the decision as a coterie.
Yeah, you'd be correct.
Yeah.
Okay, well, First of all, I'd like to say fuck you very much for that. I have 2 doors I have to replace now.
She has a whole face to replace. Get over it.
Thus is
The second
penalty
door
for
we
breaking
did
into
not
my
talk about.
place.
So you It hurts for no talk.
I didn't shoot you. You set off a trap.
You planted it!
Yeah, it was never meant for you.
Fuck you.
Then who was it meant for?
Whoever decided to kick in my door without knocking. So don't think of it as a direct insult to you. Think of it as more of a to whom it may concern.
Anyway,
Where's the shadow file at?
Oh, he was watching the door.
Okay.
I wasn't sure who you had with you.
Isn't that the fun thing? Now, what do you want?
We want to know more about your leader, and you're going to tell us.
Am I?
Yes.
And how exactly do you plan on making me do that?
How many of
Write
us
this
can you shoot at
down.
once? I wonder.
I'm really fast.
Boys. I already have half my face done. The last thing I need is to carry 2 more bodies out with me. So don't antagonize any more than we
He's
already did.
antagonizing us. I really just wanted to talk. Be honest.
And I invited you to sit down and talk. He starts making demands.
We just want to know what the hell's going on with the court. That's all we want.
That's the court's business. I've said this before, and I was a little more friendly than not going to be so friendly again. Your prince wants to know what's going on. He can bring his pretentious ass down here and ask himself.
Well, here's a question you can probably answer. What the fuck happened in that room?
That's a good question. One I would like answering myself, considering I lost my coterie.
Sorry for that, by the way. To be honest.
Oh no, I totally don't blame y'all for that. That wasn't your fault. I did some investigations on my own, sure enough. We can blame the Sabbat. I think that's what y'all call them. The other sect of kings that aren't so friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was them that planted the bomb. Don't ask me how they got it in. It wasn't us.
Where'd the detonation come from?
I don't
Do you
know.
remember?
All I know is I heard the kaboom. And that's when I started running. I just happen to have a neat little, he holds up a little vial. A little tincture here that makes me faster than an explosion.
Well, we can agree that in this case we both hate the Sabbat. And honestly, I think we got off to a bad start. You kept throwing the word Camarilla around. That was a situation of convenience. We had to get a problem off our back.
Well, I mean, I've heard the phrase at least 100 times, all kindred are members of the Camarilla, whether they like it or not.
Some of them made it very clear they'd rather not have me around.
Well, all of them made it clear they'd rather have me dead.
So we can agree that we don't really like.
The blood hunt is something that no kindred can outright say no to. Once the prince has his mind set.
I don't think it was a matter of saying no, so much of a matter of them being really gung-ho and killing us with a fucking smile on their face and a fucking song in their heart.
That is how many will
These
respond to a
motherfuckers
blood
had
hunt.
bells on.
That's how many Camarilla will sadly respond to a blood hunt, with vigor and zeal.
Well, yeah, why not take the chance to let your little beasties out to play? The issue is, you don't gain anything by killing us.
And that is why we prove that you have nothing to do with it. We cleared the name of your court.
So, what, do you want a fucking medal?
No, I just want to know more about you. Not you, per se.
The
I don't really like
membership
you.
extends to her. That's it. As far as my leader's concerned, the rest of you can fuck off and kiss the sun.
Yeah, you keep making that pretty clear.
And
But
trust me, I've had my punishment for my little indiscretion. It wasn't pleasant.
Yeah, telling us that your boss is also a girl kind of gave a bit of that off.
You kind of notice he really hasn't moved a whole lot.
Yeah.
We're supposed to, at least I am, going to meet with the prince later tonight.
Bully for you. Why should I care?
Come with me. You can talk to him yourself.
Excuse me? No, see, that's where we were on the last time.
Answer me this.
What?
Why are you apparently sitting in a certain position?
He opens up his coat and you see skin just completely flensed. Lap it up, fuzzball. I don't heal the same way you do.
pity.
Do you really want to get shot with a ball of fire? Knock it off. They did this to you when you told me that she's a chick.
Yeah,
That's a pretty harsh reaction.
I think I'm doing better than most people who deliver a Camarilla Prince bad news, considering they usually lose their life.
Wait.
Oh, you didn't know that? Your buddy LaFontaine has quite the history of when he gets bad news, he just flips out and kills the kindred that brought it.
Yeah, we're aware.
We were under that threat for a
While.
bit there, huh?
Yeah.
So, explain to me why I should be coming and talking to your prince again.
Because he's angry at the Sabbat now.
The enemy of my enemy is not my friend. That does not apply here. I am a thin blood. I am Duskborn. You are kindred.
The
We are
prince
two different monsters.
The prince is deeply embarrassed about the blood hunt he called.
Embarrassed is not a word I'd call it.
That is
What,
exactly what it
he
was.
wants to save face by entertaining a thin blood?
There would be
I'm good.
It would just be you, me, Willow, she was going to join us, and the prince. There's no face to save.
So, one kindred I don't like, one kindred I don't know, and the fucking prince, and me behind a locked door. Explain to me how the odds are in my favor.
The prince has my favor.
Whoop-de-fucking-do for you.
I have the prince's favor, I misspoke.
Well, still, my statement stands. I am not protected here. I don't.
You have
trust your
my
prince
word.
to your word. Okay. Let me explain to you what your word absolutely means right now. And that's
I understand
Jack
that.
and shit. And Jack left town.
I understand that.
How about this?
You are not strong enough to stop him if and up.
He owes me a
decides-
boon. Kindred Society is very clear on what that means.
Elders don't care. I think it's cute you think that they think that matters. Elders have never cared about what younger kindred think. Any more than kindred care about what thin bloods think. The elders don't care. You see what's going on in LA right now. You heard what happened to the Prince of DC? He didn't get not deposed. He got killed. Because elders didn't care. You claim to be a nodist. You really need to study up on the jihad.
I'm well aware.
Because I'm pretty sure I know more than you do. The prince owes you a boon. Big fucking whoop. He can call that in and say, oh, I didn't kill you. Boon granted. Here's you a nice little house. Boon granted.
How about looking at it this way? You're concerned about what you can lose. That's fair.
That's called my life.
Yeah, I get that. What about what you can gain? You've already been punished. You're already in a bad spot. If you could give your leader word that you've spoken with the prince, what could that get you?
Killed.
Wasn't that
My
your
leader's
job
tired-
initially?
My leader's tired of playing with you Camarillo fucks.
Say that one more fucking time.
They quit sucking the prince's dick.
I immediately pop claws and rush him.
Oh god, this is gonna be fun.
Roll dexterity and athletics.
I will bloodbuff.
Okay?
Fail. Here's 3.
You get hungrier.
And here's for the claws. Pass.
Okay?
And what was it? Dexterity and athletics?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Willpower. Mark that off. That was almost no successes. Oh no, it would have been 1. Oh, instead it's 4.
He pops you twice with that Rolfus pistol.
Alright, how much damage?
6 aggravated.
Alright. Need.
And that pretty much stops your momentum.
Alright.
You need to roll for me willpower. Actually, all of you do.
Okay.
Except for you. You're fine. You're not here. Kind of lucky that you're not here.
Yeah.
Are you really that hungry?
No, it's willpower. It's always blood, isn't it?
No, it's never blood.
Oh.
I was about
Oh
to
no,
say,
wow.
It's the mark one.
Yeah, willpower's never blood.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
so I have 3.
I thought you rolled
Yep.
willpower with blood dice.
No.
Okay. 2 successes.
No
I've blown one already.
Willpower.
You frenzy and run the other fucking way.
Ah.
You run. You're fine. You're fine. You see him start to bounce. Boom, boom! 2 big ass fucking fireballs nail him. And suddenly Ezra's out of the room. Willow's right behind him. Now,
Y'all have fun.
He was
don't call
angry.
these negotiations a failure.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're done.
Yeah.
My leader has lost all interest in dealing with the Camarilla. Period. When she saw that your prince does not have a shred of compassion or mercy or humanity left in him. Because not only did he call a blood hunt on us members of the court, I believe his exact words were all thin bloods. I don't care how embarrassed your prince got. I don't care how apoplectic he wishes to be. Thin Bloods died that night because not all of us made it before him. Some of us chose to fight rather than kneel. And those are the ones that I respect, the ones that chose to die on their feet. Now get out.
All right then. And Travis is gonna go collect his frenzying friends. And,
Once they got away from it,
yeah.
the frenzy let up. But as you go to leave, you actually see other members, like they've opened their doors, and they're just giving you the nastiest fucking looks. Okay, so back out in the alleyway. You see these two come running out. He looks burned to hell and back. Like, he's almost dead. How much health you got left?
I have one that's empty, one that's superficial.
He's almost dead.
Yeah. Let's.
No, I won't do it.
He's seriously almost dead.
Let's get the hell out of here before someone else tries to die, or sets me on fire, or shoots any more of me!
Half of her face is missing.
I'll walk up to her and just try to examine her face.
I'll go pull the car
skull,
around. You
its
guys.
teeth, she's got holes. It's pockmarked.
I'll go pull the car around. You guys stay out of sight.
Yeah, you do that.
And Travis brings the car as close as he can
Okay.
to get everyone in and back to the haven.
Okay. You do manage to get back to the haven successfully. Clara comes out. What the fuck happened?
You? Not a goddamn word. Not right now.
No, seriously, I want to know what happened.
We tried to speak with some people. Diplomacy went very sour.
As you can see, half my face is gone.
Yeah, I see.
He's burnt to a crisp!
She walked into a shotgun.
I kicked a door down and a shotgun said hello.
Something else saw.
And he had a very bad time with an oversized flare gun.
Twice.
Hold on. And she, comes out, goes back into her room and comes out with potions. They're not much, but they'll help a little.
What is that?
I've been reading Travis's books.
She's been... It's kindred alchemy.
Anything would help, I guess. This fucking sucks.
Can it repair my damaged face?
Kind of.
Right.
You drink it.
Yeah.
5 drops down to superficial. You still have one aggravated.
That's great.
You drop down
Ezra.
to... Yours starts actually knitting back up. You lose your aggravated and you drop down to one superficial.
Okay.
Travis offers his wrist.
Appreciate it, and I know I won't.
So,
I'm gonna take 2.
And
You really got all that just by reading a book.
yeah. It's,
I'm impressed.
Our library is fairly extensive. And
jeez. Y'all really know how to party, don't you?
Not well enough.
This was not a party.
I'm going to need to do some hunting. Before
Now,
we
if you'll
visit the
excuse
prince.
me, I have anger to deal with on whatever punching bag, wall, pillar, body, whatever I have laying around. It's probably going to be torn apart or possibly even mangled even further. So leave me be.
Okay. And right there, we're going to take our break.
Yeah.
Hey.
And we will come back for the next scene. And we're back. Okay, so we were back from our break, and so yeah, we're going to start with a rouse check from Kyle for healing.
It was very hot, so I took the jacket off.
What is that too?
Hunger goes
Damn
up.
right you are.
It's not that you
Keep
failed to
going.
heal, you still heal.
Yeah, hunger goes up.
Your hunger
Come on, you
goes
said
up,
it. I couldn't pass it up.
How much do you heal?
2 per
rouse
rouse.
check? Alright, that puts you at what, 3 left?
4. I'll go for 1 more.
Okay.
Pass. No, wait. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that? Oh yeah, that's a pass.
Yeah. With the 2 fangs, that's a
Yeah,
pass.
I gotta remember the failures to skull. All right.
Yeah.
So no more hunger.
The only thing that fails is the blank side or the
Yeah, the
skull,
skull.
and the skull doesn't even mean anything with rouse checks.
Yeah. So I'll go for 1 more then.
It just
See
means
if I can
both
clear
fail.
myself out. Hunger's up to 3, so I'll probably.
You
go
are
up.
hungry. The voice is like, hey, let's go back and try it again.
That's a good idea.
Maybe we can get him this time.
How many flaming bullets can a gun hold?
A Ralphus pistol?
That was
Enough. Considering 2 almost killed you,
Yeah.
enough. Alright, so, are you going to attempt to heal?
Yes.
Alright, I think hers should be, what, 1 per rouse check?
I think so.
So that would be.
You roll a rouse check.
Trying to remember.
That's where I die. Okay, you heal 1,
Yes.
and your hunger does not increase, so
I need to get these.
you can keep going if you desire.
Eh.
Okay.
It's just fine.
How many are you at?
I'm at 2.
You were at 2. Okay. So,
We're just fine for now.
does Aaron have anything he wants to say about all this? You start laughing at her?
Yeah, I'm laughing.
Oh,
At both of them?
Well, fuck you too.
Roll me a willpower.
Have to go to the books.
How many dice are you rolling?
3.
Okay.
That's all I have right now.
Alright.
Uno.
Hey, Aaron. Fuck you.
No, that's not what you did. It's, hey, Aaron, and you attack him
Oof.
as you frenzy.
I don't intervene. He laughed at me too.
So who will take the privilege of stopping a brouhaha?
Well, when you start laughing at her, rouse check. Hey, you don't get hungrier. That's good. What's your current hunger?
What, me?
Yeah, you.
0.
No.
No,
One.
again, that was from last time.
That would
No,
be
you're
1.
always at hunger 1 until you kill someone.
Okay,
Then
what's
what?
your strength?
4.
What's your brawl?
3.
Okay.
She has a specialty in grappling.
The beast doesn't care.
Fair.
The beast does not care.
Yeah, that's her specialty, not the beast's.
Alright.
Looks like the beast can get a specialty in
So
brawl.
that was a lot of dice. Oddly enough, your hunger didn't increase for either rouse check. We're gonna say you get to roll strength and brawl as well.
No, Aaron.
Yep.
There's a lot going on here, so hold on. What do you got?
2.
Is there someone outside?
I don't see anyone.
No, it's just reflections.
Oh, that was just Aaron moving.
Okay. So a lot happens in a very quick
Many things happen.
before any of you can react, she launches herself across the room. And how many did you have? 2? Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14 with a messy critical, and she's ripping your ass apart.
We can't even bring you people home, let alone anywhere else.
That's a fucking funny now, isn't it, Aaron?
No, that's not what you say. What you say is,
In that language, what I said is actually what I said.
she is effectively beating the ever-living shit out of you. To the point where I'm pretty sure, well, that was what, 14? So that's actually 7 superficial, because it is superficial. She is just using her fists.
And it's halved.
And she's not using Fist of Cain.
Luckily.
So, yeah, because if Fist
Yeah,
of
you don't
Cain,
have it
you would
yet.
be dead.
Not yet.
Because
Which,
Fist
I mean,
of
you can help
Cain
with that
turns
later.
that into aggravated damage. So it is now the second round. She is smacking the bitch off of Aaron right now. Is anybody
Liter-
gonna intervene?
Literally smacking the face off.
I don't want to get hit.
Could I activate Blood of Potency and then use my stronger beast as leverage to get her stopped?
No.
Would Dominate help any? Just try to calm her down.
What power?
Well, I have Dementation and I also have Mesmerize, but Mesmerize is like
Mesmerize
an order,
would.
so
If-
I
if
could tell her to calm
If you give
down.
her a command to calm down, it will work.
Okay, that's Manipulation plus Dominance versus Intelligence and Resolve.
Intelligence
But
and what is
no.
what is your intelligence?
1,
What is your resolve?
2.
Okay, 1 minute.
That's why you have no willpower.
Fuck you. Yes, I know that. You never heard of a smart
Okay,
brewer?
I have-
Yes.
Who? Do we ask?
There were a lot of smart Bruja.
I am not one of
They
them.
were called the Hellenists.
Yeah.
I'm not one of them. I can try to be.
That's what I was actually where I was trying to get you to go.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Huh. How many successes did you get?
4, but also with a messy critical.
Hold on.
I've got
No,
that.
that's 1, 3, 5, 7.
Oh,
But it's also
And a
messy
messy critical.
yeah. And you got no successes.
Fuck.
So with a messy critical, we are going to say, yeah, you calm down to the point of catatonia. She just kind of,
There.
so, like, you are now under a, by the way, your clan bane is activated because you frenzied. Yours too, actually, so you actually take another bestial.
Appearance.
What are we going to give you? You can't put away your claws now.
A pointy nose.
There you go.
Pointy
You
nose.
can't put
pointy.
away your claws.
Who's up with the pointy?
You have a Snape nose now.
Hey, don't disrespect
I'm
Snape.
not giving him a beak.
Snake.
What is the Bruja clan bane?
They're easier to frenzy.
No, I've seen that already.
You don't say! No, really?
Here we go.
Where the fuck are the Bruja?
Bane. Blood of the Bruja simmers with barely contained rage. Subtract dice equal to Bane severity of the Bruja from any roll to resist Fury Frenzy. This cannot take the pool below 1 die.
So your pool to resist frenzy right now is exactly 1 die.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So whereas you are calmed down, you are kind of just sitting there, just barely simmering. The rage is real. Okay.
The struggle is real.
You took like 7 superficial damage?
Yeah, you took
Yeah.
you took a beating.
Is my face covered?
Yeah, you took a beating.
I'll wipe it off and I'll lick it.
Okay. That happened.
Oh god, that was
And
just...
smile as I get up.
Okay then.
Are you...
He's like Joaquin Phoenix's version of the Joker.
right?
Alright, so
Shit.
alright, so what were you planning on doing this scene? Since that's now resolved.
Well, Travis needs to feed before we head out to talk to the prince.
Okay. Roll me your feeding challenge then.
It is manipulation plus subterfuge. There's 2. And... yeah. That is 2 successes.
Okay. The blood you get is melancholic, and you get. Sorry, I'm ducking here.
Trying to read tiny text on a
Yeah.
DM screen.
It feels negligible, really. Like, yeah, it's kind of like, alright, whatever. I can function. So, you have melancholic resonance for
Yes.
a scene. Okay. So, who needs to do anything else before y'all move on to speak with the prince?
I should also go feed.
Okay, then roll me your feeding challenge. Because he's busy feeding.
Yeah.
I think yours is what, strength and brawl?
Yep.
So who all was gonna go with us to talk to the prince? I know Willow wanted to come.
Yes.
Yes. And then Ezra
We
and
make
Violet
not
wanted to go
go.
talk to Anarch people.
I don't want to go.
Yeah.
I am
Not
staying.
Be good.
What are you gonna be doing while we're going to talk to the prince and the other 2 are going to talk to Anarchs?
Not piss off the Violet.
5 successes.
I'll
Call
go with
myself
Anna.
Victoria.
Okay, you managed to feed.
I'm so distraught. I almost called myself Victoria.
I want to go talk.
Your resonance is phlegmatic.
Fuck.
So you're
and
bringing
it
a
is
caitiff with you
fleeting,
to the Anarchs.
Oh my fucking god.
which means
Why
it lasts for
would you
about-
do this to me? Why? You
So y'all
just
gonna
so
speak with the
mean.
prince, and
Do
you're
I
gonna
get
speak.
do I get reduced to 0, or do I just like get someone and peel out?
Do you want to be reduced to 0?
No, I'll just jump
That's not to
someone
say,
and
because
then
you're
duck out.
gonna be rolling willpower if you do.
Nope.
All right, so
Yeah. So, me and Willow are gonna go talk to the prince, and the other 3 have decided they're gonna go talk to the Anarchs.
I don't like the look you're giving me right now, Brandon. All right, so we'll deal with the prince first, and then the
Can't wait to see that look Wednesday.
Right. Okay, so you get to the prince's office. You're let in,
Yep.
and he's there in his normal deep red suit. The sheriff is, standing off the side, looking kind of enigmatic and downtrodden.
And malnourished, as always.
Yes. What happened to you?
A shotgun said hello.
Did you say hello back?
In a sense,
Yeah.
we went to speak with Seth because he is very much still alive.
Is he?
Yes, he was
Very
the only survivor,
punished.
Interesting.
but
Meta quote, he's very punished. Very hurt. And a major asshole.
the court no longer has any desire to interact with the Camarilla.
Oh, that's cute that they think they have a choice.
Funny he was saying that.
But there is they also have some very strong firearms, apparently.
Yeah.
A
That shoots fire.
Ralphus pistol.
Do they?
Yeah.
At least one.
Well then I shall have to
There's-
inform my people to take caution. Then
There's also the matter of why Seth was punished. He revealed some information in a heightened emotional state that he should not have.
oh, what information was this, and how does it benefit us?
I'm not sure how it benefits us, but it gives us some knowledge of their boss, that they are a female.
Well, any knowledge is good knowledge, I suppose. Does not lead me to any closer to the identity, but it narrows down about 50% of the kindred population. Willow, what do you make of this?
Honestly, why are we worried about them again? What are we trying to get from them? But why do they matter?
Numbers, and now apparently they're very well armed.
Oh. Okay.
Honestly, this makes them even more of a danger than I thought.
I tried to convince him to come with us to speak tonight. Disarmed, of course, but...
After the incident last time, with people kind of being, poof, he does not trust any sort of meeting whatsoever.
I can't say that I blame him. I wouldn't either. I do appreciate you making the attempt.
We were also invited to a party last night, hosted by one Toreador, whose name escapes me again.
Lillian Davis.
Yes.
Yes, I heard she was having a party for the well-to-do of New Orleans.
And she put a rather interesting idea in my head that I should be the one to run for the seat of Tremere Primogen. I would like your opinion.
I mean, it's not a terrible idea. You're not associated with Alexander's cabal, really. He has forbidden any of his Tremere to take a political stance in the city. However, you are not. There are rumors that I'm having to take into consideration, however, before I make my decision. And that rumor is, we may be having visiting dignitaries who wish to take up certain seats. Tremere being one of them. So I hope you understand that I have to weigh my options.
Of course. There was a slight issue I had with Miss Lillian, though, and that was that she did not seem entirely loyal.
Does any Tremere? Or, I'm sorry, Toreador?
She seemed particularly so.
Something else I'll have to take into account then. She has been making overtures to a position on the court for quite some time now. And now that I'm having to rebuild the whole thing, it is what it is. Unfortunately, I believe I may not have another choice in her case. She seems to have the backing of her clan, and, well, that's what makes for a good Primogen.
Yes. She also offered to sponsor me for the seat, but...
Having the favor of other kindred is good. However, as with her, I would hope you would have the favor of your own clan.
I need to converse with other Tremere about this matter.
The other Tremere,
I'm
not saying don't.
I'm uncertain they will be willing to involve themselves in...
That was the point I was going to make. Most Tremere in New Orleans seem to prefer to stay in their chantry and practice their magics rather than involve themselves with the world at large.
I would make it clear that while my best interests would be for the city at large, I would be acting as much as I can in favor of keeping the Tremere neutral.
I can respect that as much as I envy the Tremere and their neutrality within my city. I would very much like their zeal that they have for their magics. To be honest, I grow tired. Every problem in this city is a grain of sand, and every night I inherit a desert. Where's the rest of your coterie?
They are off to meet with some others. I'm not exactly sure where they've gone.
I see.
Somewhere to the more rough and tumble areas. Ezra wished to be among his own kind, so to speak.
Well, I can't blame him for that.
He did not have a very good experience at the party last night.
How so?
Particularly with Miss Liliana's parting gift being a stake in his back.
Did she take it any further than that?
No.
Very well. Tell Ezra that I will look into this.
It will be
since she
appreciated.
didn't take it any further, I fear there may be actually very little I can do. Since she didn't outright try to kill him,
Of course.
she was not acting on my words or on my wishes, but she didn't outright try to kill him, and she certainly doesn't have right of destruction. My suggestion to him would be, for the moment, to put it behind him. I understand that will be hard, as he is a gangrel and his blood will be calling for revenge.
I've done my best to remedy that by helping him to forget.
That may be the best thing then. So, what other business do you have?
Willow, is there anything you need to...
Well, I did have an interesting, the thing that my clan does, vision thing.
Premonition?
Yes. I'm not really entirely sure what it meant, but there was a throne, so it might concern you. There's a long table and empty chairs everywhere, like just along the table, and all the chairs were different. There was one with roses, and mine had broken glass. It was really comfortable, but at the end there was a throne, but all the other chairs were empty. But I was sitting in a chair. I was very confused.
Would say this is one of the rare cases where premonition seems very straightforward, as I was actually going to ask you to take the Malkavian seat.
Oh. Are you sure that's a good idea?
When it comes to your clan, I'm never sure of anything. However, you're one of the few Malkavian I know well enough to grant the title of Primogen.
Okay. Well, I did blow up that room of yours that one time. I think you're still mad at me about that. Are you still mad at me about that? I mean, I fixed it. I painted it pink.
3 or 4 decades ago.
We're okay with that now?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Travis is physically trying to stifle a laugh at this point.
Ballad's like biting her knuckle to shut up.
I hate to cut this meeting short because I have several things I need to attend.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, Willow, if you would be so kind as to be the Malkavian Primogen, I would greatly appreciate it.
Well, okay. I suppose so.
You have my apologies as well.
For what? The face?
More that I feel as I may have asked your coterie to handle something beyond its capabilities without realizing it.
I don't think any of us realized how this would play out.
I honestly thought that they were a little less well equipped, but it appears that now, and I don't mean this insult, I'm going to, as an insult, but I feel I have to see more capable kindred, ones that are better trained in dealing with this sort of threat.
Oh, I 100% get it. Let them get shot with a shotgun.
Until then, focus your talents elsewhere. If you wish to, find out more about the Sabbat threat within the city.
That was a task of consideration for the night, but
Well, it appears the night has somewhat gotten away from us.
it has.
In the coming nights, make that your primary task.
Ezra will be pleased, I'm sure.
Okay, transitioning. You make it out to Belchase pretty quickly. And sure enough, they're relatively easy to find. There is this large... It's almost like a barn made into a club. Not a nightclub in the traditional sense. There is loud music, but it's more tolerable.
Right.
It doesn't seem like it's not the the grinding of bodies and all that jazz. It's almost as if it's actually more of a social than a party,
Right.
but it's more your speed.
I gotcha.
Hunters, trappers, Cajuns, that sort of thing. People of the wilderness.
Right.
And they're definitely gangrel. All of them. How do you approach?
I feel like they'll not recognize me, but they'll recognize what I am, so I'll approach very casually.
Okay, they do recognize you, but it's not very casual because they don't know who he is.
I don't know why you wanted to come along, to be honest.
I didn't really want to go to the prince.
Well, I mean, you could have just stayed and read some more.
I spent a little time on the other side. What's wrong?
I don't know, hang back, I'll go talk to them.
I don't know who and y'all think y'all are, but you're one of us. He's not welcome.
Well, yeah, you heard the man. Look, I had to deal with this.
You're not even gonna try to keep him in the scene.
I had to deal with this, like, I've had to deal with this for so long with all this "you're not welcome" stuff, so.
What do you do?
I'm sitting down. I'm saying.
Okay, you're just gonna.
I'm just gonna.
All right. You're gonna sit back and not bother. I tried to include him, folks. I really did.
What am I doing with the whole big pack of games?
All right. So what do you do?
I just wanted to get to know the rest of you. I've been around, but I've made myself a little bit hard to know, I feel like.
Oh, we're gangrel. We're all hard to know.
You know, that's really immediately a comfort. You don't know because you weren't there, but like all this, it was so much more complicated and
What was complicated?
dealing with all the fucking Toreador and the party and all that
I
shit.
went to that Toreador bitch's party.
Yeah, I got an invitation.
How?
By being associated with one of the high clans, I guess.
Where's High
Hey, Tremere aren't a high clan anymore, so.
And
I don't
It's stuck
register
there.
the difference.
That's fair.
It's just stuck in between.
went to one.
They're all looking around each other. I think you better talk to the boss.
That sounds good to me.
Your little friend, I guess, can come along too.
Look, see, they're already more agreeable.
I like them better than most of the other ones.
Alright, so you get showed through the crowd. A few people are like, they're okay with you, but they're eyeing you real weird. And you get taken before this gangrel. He's sitting on a big old stack of hay bales. He's got a cowboy hat.
Hay for the Hayth Road.
Got it. And he's just talking to various other kindred, and they're wandering off and doing what he says. Oh, so you finally decided to grace us with your presence.
Yeah, it's been about time. Had a
I'll
rough
say
few
so.
nights.
Well, my name is Jean-Paul Chevalier. What can I do for you?
Right now, I didn't really come with the intent of asking favors. I just wanted to get acquainted.
Well, that's fine. Your gangrel, your family.
It's good to know that.
I'm not sure.
I get that a lot.
But I will say this, we are nothing if not hospitable, so
Definitely about
you
that.
get a pass for the night. You come and go as you please.
Thank you.
By sunup, you best have your ass out of Belchase.
That's fair.
It is his domain.
It really is.
So what can we do for you?
Let's see.
I've heard rumblings of your coterie having a spot of trouble here lately.
That's true. We're
Something about pissing off some Sabbat, burning down a warehouse.
yeah, that actually is a problem that I was actually looking forward to dealing with.
Phew. I mean, don't get me wrong. As much as poking that particular hornet's nest is fun, I wouldn't go looking to pick no fire with no Sabbat, yeah.
I get it, but there's all these other people right now that seem like they want to pick fights, and I feel like this is the one that will cause the least trouble.
You feeling the blood, boy.
I'm sure I was trying not to, but people were making it really difficult.
Yeah, you feeling that anger in the blood, that's a problem for our clan. We feel it stronger than other kindreds, except maybe the Bruja. They tend to like to bounce a little stupid sometimes.
I get to see that. I got to see that tonight, actually.
Oh, really?
Oh, well, he got
Oh,
to see
that's
it
why
too.
your face so fucked up. I apologize to all Cajuns out there.
Yeah. It's like, dude.
But yeah, other than them, we were supposed to look into these thin bloods. I didn't really have a problem with, but apparently they have a problem with us.
I wouldn't say that they have a problem with us particularly. It's more that the Duskborn tend to be hunted a lot, so the mistrust is understandable.
That's fair. But other than them, like I said, the Toreador party, you can imagine how that went.
No, I promise you I can't. I can't say I've ever been to one.
You should keep it that way.
I intend to. Well, as you guessed, we're anarch out here in this part. We don't really take liking to the Camarilla.
I'm starting to come around to that idea. Before I kind of just had the idea that I'd keep to myself, carve out my own little space in the city to get comfy. But it's not playing out that way.
Yeah, they don't like that. you need to have some numbers at your back if you're gonna do such a thing.
It's sounding like I made the right call. Coming here then.
Absolutely. I will say that even anarchs, we like to keep a man on the inside though. That's how we get our news.
I can do that. I'm not one for the whole the game like they play or is it a game or a dance? I can't remember.
Some call it the jihad, some call it the dance macabre. It depends on who you talk to.
Right.
What I call it is, if you'll pardon my French, a fucked up disaster mess.
Yeah, it definitely seems that way.
So, like I said, you're welcome to come and go if you see fit. But I would ask that you keep your ears open in the city. And your coterie is of interest to me as well. They seem a fairly well put together bunch.
For all we've been through in a very short amount of time, yeah, I guess so.
Well, a coterie is supposed to have each other's backs. What's so funny?
Just the turn of events. You're giving me ideas on things to work on.
Yeah. At least you're getting ideas. Unfortunately, it's getting rather late at night, and I've got certain personal matters to attend to. So if you'll excuse me, I'm going to bid you a good evening.
Nice meeting you.
Likewise. And that is where we're going to end it tonight, because... Wow, we actually managed to pretty much make it a full 2 hours for once.
Woo!
Travis is gonna send Ezra a text message. The hunt is on.
Oh snap. So, to reiterate, this Friday there will be a charity live stream on Vancouver by Night's channel, in which Matt Mercer will be playing Cuthbert Beckett. Go check that out. It's going to be super awesome. And anybody else got anything they need to say before we end it?
I think I'm good.
I'm gonna be doing Path of Exile streams on the channel pretty much all next week.
Cool. All right. Well, that being it, y'all have a good night.
Bye.